Uh, Good day, guys, and welcome to No Limits Com Tutors. All right. Today we're going to be doing what you call inventory valuation methods. The last time we met, we were discussing inventory systems. All right, which was perpetual and also periodic. Today we're going to be looking at the three inventory valuation methods, namely the first in, first out method, well known as Fifo method, and also weighted average method, and the last one, which will be the specific identification method. All right, let's read the information without wasting any time, because we know time is money. We are doing accounting. We know time just flies when you are doing accounting. All right. Let's read the information. Information presented appeared in the books of Philip Traders, which is the name of the business. The business is owned by Spunky Punky Philip, which is the owner. Alright, it sells a single brand. I've already cycled and highlighted the single brand of computers. The financial year ends on the 28th of February 2016 every year. So this is the end of the financial year. It's every year. It ends on the what? On the 28th of February 2016. Or we are required to do the following. Number one, calculate the value of closing stock using the first in, first out method of valuing stock. The value, when they're looking for the value, is very important. They are looking for the amount. If they want the value, they want the amount the stock is being valued at the end of the financial year. All right. The closing stock will also be known, or can also be known as the units which are unsold at the end of the year. Units which are on hand at the end of the year is called the closing stock. Sometimes you'll find that they'll just give you the stock balance. The stock balance also is referred to the closing stock. All right. So now when we are required to calculate this thing, we need to go and look at how many units are left in the business. Remember, we are using the first in, first out method. Let's just go here and explain a little bit further. All right. When we are using the first in, first out method, it's very important to understand the background of this method as to how does it actually works. All right. First in, first out, whatever units were there at the beginning or which were bought earlier have to be sold first. As we can see, we are seeing there are 15 units which were there at the beginning of the financial year, and also furthermore we bought 12 units on May 2015, and furthermore in August we bought 20 units. All right, and on November we bought 14 units. In January we bought 16 units. So how does this system work? We will only sell the May units once we finish the units which are appearing for March. Again, we will only sell the August units if we've already sold all the May units. So we know definitely for sure. If we are looking at January, which is the end of the financial year, whatever units are appearing here will be much more similar to units which are appearing at the end of the financial year, because we know the units that appear here are not sold if the units which are appearing here have not yet been sold. All right, let's first go and look at our closing unit. How many units are there at the end? All right, activity 1, we are seeing a number of units which is 17 units. Everyone can see this is the 17 units which are there on hand. It's the stock balance on the 28th of February 2016, which is the end of the financial year. All right, so from these units we know we will go and look at the last month of purchase, because whatever units that were bought first here were sold first. They are no longer available because they were sold first according to the FIFO method. All right. So we go and look at the last month. We'll see the number of units that are appearing there is just only 16 units. All right. We come back, we'll read the information. Is there anything that's affecting the January units? Yes, there is. Adjustment number 2 or information number 2. 4 units from the January batch were returned due to minor damages in transit, which means these units were returned back to the supplier. Hence, we will go to do what? We will subtract the 4 units. So how many units do we find in the month of January now? We only find 12 in the month of January. All right. Remember, we are looking for the number of units which are on hand, which are 17, and we want the value as to how much they are worth. All right. So we have 12. So we know definitely for sure we go and look at the previous month, which is November. When you look at November, you can see in November there are 14 units that were bought. How many units we are looking for? We have 17 units, and in January only gave us 12 units because the 4 were returned back to the supplier due to minor damages, and now we are looking for 5 units. Are we getting the 5 from the 14? Yes, we are getting the 5 from the 14 because 14 is more than 5. We only look for 5 because we say 17 minus 12 is equal to 5. So we need to account for 5 more units in the month of November. Alright, so it's very simple. We'll read again the information. The information tells us that in both cases, the transport cost was borne by the business. When they say this, they mean that we could not claim anything for transportation of this goods to the business. So we only focus on the money that we paid for unit cost price, but then we cannot claim the cost price of transportation. Alright, so we come back here. We just multiply these things as they are. The 12 units multiplied by the cost price in January, which was 5,650. 650 will get your answer. This is for November. The cost price in November was 5,520. 5,520. We'll get our answers. We say 12 multiplied by 5,650. Therefore, we get 67,800. All right. Here, 5 multiplied by 520, we get 27,600. Because we are looking for the value of closing. A closing is 12, 5, it's equal to what? 17. So we'll do the very same thing. We'll add these two figures, 27 plus 60 what? 67,800. 67,800 plus 20 what? 27,600. This all amount to 95,400. So this is the answer we are looking for. For this, they are willing to give you 8 marks. This thing is very simple. Anyone can get the 8 marks. All right, we are moving. Number 2. Number 2, they want us from, what do they want from us? Calculate the cost of sale. We need to know the formula. It's opening, add purchase, add carriages, less closing stock, and less returns. Do we have our opening stock? Yes, we do. This is the value of opening, 51,000 rand. So we can say 51,000 rand plus purchases. Do we have our purchases? Yeah, total purchase during the year amounted to 329,360. Bear in mind, if they give you a total like this, they mean that the purchases column, they've already done what? They've already included the transportation cost in this price. You can confirm that. Say 12 multiplied by 4,250. You will see you will not get the same amount. You will need to say 230 multiplied by 12. And you add the two amounts that you'll be getting there. You will get an amount of 3,760. Alright, which means this price is already inclusive of the carriages or transportation cost. So we will not add this again. We'll just add the 329,360. Alright, less returns. We go and look for return. How many returns did we make? 3 units from the August purchase were returned because they were not according to order. So we say 3 multiplied by, we go and look at August. Unit price is 4,740. Multiply by 740, then we get 14,220. We minus 14,220. Again, we go and look at another returns. On the 4 units on January were returned. Again, we say 4 multiplied by the cost price in January, which was 5,750. Then we are getting 22,000 what? 600 rands. Alright, I've already calculated for you this thing just to make sure that we are saving time. Alright, so when we are here now, we say opening, add purchase, minus return. We also need to minus the closing. We already given the closing in number 1. We take the closing as it is. We subtract 95,400 in order for us to get what? To get our cost of sales for computers that were sold. Thank you. All right. So how much is the cost of sales? Take this at minus. We are getting an amount of 248,140. This is our cost of sales. All right, so we are done with number 2. We are going to number 3. All right, I hope you are following this. For getting this, you will be given 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the 6 marks that has been allocated for you, and anyone has a chance of getting these marks. Thank you. We are moving to number 3. Number 3, we are saying calculate the gross profit. The moment you see gross profit, you know the formula is sales minus cost of sales. We already have your cost of sales in number 2. So the first thing that we are subtracting here is our cost of sales minus 248,140 is equal to our gross profit. All right. So now we need to calculate our sales. We go and look information that has to do with sales. We are seeing there. This is our sale. We sold units, 53 units, and we are seeing another information as far as sales is concerned. They were sold as 7,500. When we say 7,500 multiplied by the 53 units which were sold, we are getting 397,500. So we are saying 397,500 minus the cost of sales that we calculated here. How do we get this? We are saying 7,500 multiplied by 53, just to ensure that people are not lost. All right. So we take our sales minus cost of sales in order to get our gross profit, and our gross profit amounted to 140 what? Let's just to confirm, 397,500 minus 248,140, we are getting 149,360. This is our gross profit. Then we move to number 4. Number 4, what is that they are requiring number 4 for us to do? They want us to calculate the number of days stock is on hand. We know the formula. We need to know the formula here. The number of days. The formula is what? Average stock divided by what? Cost of sales. Okay. You go and look at your average stock. How do we get your average? Your average, you say half. It's your beginning, your opening stock, plus your closing. This is your closing stock, which is 95,400. Then you close all over your cost of sales. You refer to number 3, which is 248,140. Then you always multiply by the number of days in a year. All right. When you take the 2, you add them together and you divide, you get an amount of 73,200. Then all over 248,140 multiplied by 365 days. Therefore, our answer will be what? Our answer will be 107 days. All right. So this is how long the stock is there in the shelves of the business unsold, or we can say 108 days. Remember this one, there's a comma here, a comma 67. All right. We are moving to number 5. I hope you are still following. You are not left behind somewhere. All right. We are being told here to calculate what? The stock turnover rate. Again, that's a simple 4 marks they are giving you there. Just a bonus 4 marks. They are saying take it. They are crying, and you need to ensure that you take all these marks. These things do not change. All right. The stock turnover rate, you just flip the formula. Whatever was the denominator become the numerator in the stock holding period. All right. So you know the numerator will be what? 248,140, which is what? It's our cost of sales, all over what? 51,000 plus 95,400. All right. We are closing. So it's going to be 248,140 all over 73,200. This is all equal to 3. It is 3,38 times. The answer is expressed in times in turnover rate, or 3. Can be 3 times. All right. So this is how we do this. This is how we work out all these things. It's very simple. It's very simple. It's a very exciting activity. All right. So now we go and look at number 5.5. Spooky Punky wants to change to his stock valuation method. It's either what average to either weighted or it's either specific identification method. How will the change in policy or impact on the financial reporting of the business? Give 1 point. 1 point. The moment we change the system, this will break what we call what? Consistency in financial reporting. There will be no consistency in financial reporting, and there will not be what? There will not be realistic and reliable figures. The figures will not be realistic and reliable because he have used various methods in various years, which means he cannot even compare this current year with the previous year. All right, so we are moving. The last one is 5.7. Number 7. What are we looking at? Number 7 here. Number 7 wants us to do what? Number 7 is saying to us, all right, trading, taking into account the technological markets, what advice can you offer Spunky Punky regarding his marketing strategy and his pricing strategy? Provide 2 points. 2 points. All right. So now let's look at what he's selling. He's selling a computer. And what do we know about computers? Computers do not last for a very long time in the market. Technology keeps on changing drastically or every year. So whatever, we always need to be abreast of the changes in technology. So taking into account social marketing, what advice would you advise Pungi regarding his marketing strategy and his pricing strategy? The first thing that we should do is to decrease the price of his computers. Because if you decrease the price, there's a chance that he might get something during this financial year. But then if he keep on insisting on high prices, there's a possibility that he will never claim anything because those computers will be outdated. All right? Marketing. Okay, regarding the marketing strategies, pricing policy, you should decrease the price of computers. Marketing, you should do what? You should ensure that marketing is conducted on monthly basis, or daily basis to ensure that all stock is sold. Any possible answer you may say there, but you should ensure that you try by all means to promote his products because they have a very limited lifespan in the market. Do whatever it takes. Promote his brand, to ensure that people are aware and people should know in advance. By the time the technology or the computer reach them, maybe you'll find that they do no longer want the computer because there's something new. There's a new computer which is available for them to purchase. All right. So looking at all these answers, I just hope maybe this lesson was effective enough to help you grasp all what we are supposed to know as far as Fifo is concerned. All right. On our last lesson, we're going to be focusing on the either weighted or either specific identification method. Have a great day. Thank you.